She's praying what I'm thinking. It's getting dangerous.
This place is so cold tonight.
The attic must be up there.
It's not my fault. My kid's great. Bet this guy would have loved to see my boy play football.
This guy shut up. Not even listening. That's why
They want excellent food under these conditions? This would never happen in my kitchen.
But seriously, now do you call this a centerpiece?
Where do they get their help? Just no respect for history anymore.
Can't wait till this one is over. Dad's family only knew the witch in Salem.
Authentic Puritan is organic, rustic, yet tasteful. It says Salem. This holy wedding says Salem. It's a statement of pride. Don't you have any pride for this town?
Actually, I'm from Weymouth.
My family, not my husband's Irish family, but mine.
My boy quarterback for the witches all for it.
Isn't this stressful? It's so simple to be a nice person. Why can't everyone do it? My girl's marrying her love. That's all that counts.
Think about the pressures of their relationship.
Oh, shit, they'll be fine. You know they'll have a long, happy life together.
sure you're right.
Shoot, Cat, get out of here. Probably better off at home with the doors locked. What am I worried about? Nothing is gonna happen.
There she is, finally.
What
do I always lose my keys when I need to leave?
How can I get through to her?
Well, it was somewhere around noon on a Sunday when I got a call from the pastor. He was looking for someone to fix up the old church. It had been sitting up on that hill, abandoned for over 40 years after getting hit by lightning back in '98. It suffered a bunch of fire damage. So, of course, I agreed to help. I knew something was wrong the second I stepped inside. As an inexplicable chill came over me. Anyway, I shook it off and I set to work. As I started tearing up the damaged floorboards, they were all bad. Well, I uncovered an old rat's nest. It seemed like any of the others I'd seen over my 22 years in the construction business, until I saw the scraps of human hair and bones that the rats had used to make it. Well, suddenly I heard the floorboards on the second floor creaking above me, and the sounds of a young girl weeping. Well, I was worried that the damaged section of the ceiling was going to give away under her weight, so, I yelled, "Hey, stop, come down immediately." Well, my voice must have startled her because she went completely silent. So I got up and I went to look for her. When I entered the room upstairs, though, I was surprised to see it completely empty. It only took me, a minute to make my way up there, and I would have heard her run off if she did. But that's when I heard the weeping again. Only this time it was coming from the bell tower. So I climbed up the long, treacherous, curving stairs at the top, and I noticed what I thought was dried blood dotting the way. When I finally got up to the belfry, I was just paralyzed with terror. Because lying before me was the withered corpse of a young girl. Judging by her sun-bleached clothes and weathered bones, it seemed like she'd been lying there for the better part of those 40 years the place had been empty. The rats, they picked her bones clean. I took off running. I didn't stop until I got all the way to town. The ravages of time made it impossible for the authorities to get any identity on this girl. It seems Salem will never know who killed her. Some people still claim to hear her weeping there. As for myself, I never went back.